on YouTube? It's your boy KOD, back with a bike ride video. If you haven't seen the thumbnail, the issue is not what you think. Unfortunately, so I was changing my brake pads out, and the pin that holds the pads in got stripped. So right now, I don't have anything to take it out. So I'll show you guys in a minute, or I might just pop it in. Okay guys, so I'm actually not gonna do a part 2. Later in the video you're gonna hear me say I'm gonna do a part 2 video. I'm not gonna do a part 2 video. I'm just gonna explain what's happening. Plus I had deleted the footage of part 2, and so I had to do this. But basically I got to one of the shops, and I told him, hey, I stripped the screw or whatever, and I don't know how to see if they can get it out or whatever. And then he double checked to make sure he actually used the tool to get it out, a regular, not a regular tool, but basically he told me that the screws aren't stripped, they're good, like they're not even stripped or nothing. And then he was asking about like what tool I used. I used like a standard tool. I used one of these ones at first. This is a standard hex tool that you get from, I might be saying the wrong name. It's like I said hex tool, these Allen wrenches or whatever. You get this pretty much any e-bike, really. Not any e-bike, but most e-bikes will come with this tool. And I also used another tool. It was like a cobalt. It was like a ratchet set. So like you change the piece and then you can like put it on the left side and just twist, or right side to tighten it, twist. So I told him I was using that. And he told me like basically you have to be using metric tools. You can't be using standard tools on, especially on e-bikes, or just on bikes in general. Because they're made out of a low grade steel. So basically don't use cheap tools. These are like probably like $14 off Amazon. But they're like, again, these are low grade aluminum steel. Like if I show you right now, you can see that it's like chipped right here. The camera will focus. Trying to get the camera to focus on here. Okay, so you can see right here on this piece right here in particular, it's like all chipped up and stuff. Yeah, it's not a good tool to be using. And mind you, because of this is like the third one I've had for an e-bike, or second one I've had. And yeah, I got this one fairly recently too, so it already shipped and stuff. And it's it's a low grade steel. So what he recommended me was to buy a replacement one that's actually made with real steel. Something like this. I forgot where my I don't have my thing. I had a piece, or I had a the case it came in, the cover, whatever it was. I had one of those, but I lost it. I don't have it right now. But get you one of these. They're actually made of real steel. This was $22. This is very durable, and this is something you need to be doing. You need to use metric tools, not standard tools on your bikes. And then another reason I don't want to do a part 2 was because when I took it to the other shop to go get my pistons pushed out, because I was just lazy and I figured he has a stand, he could just lift it up for me, and then he could just do it himself. I don't mind paying for him. So it came out to the point where I had gotten a flat that night. I picked it up, and when I was getting home, as you're gonna see, I had a giant screw in my tire, which gave me a flat, which I was mad about. One fucking best fucking picture, best fucking reaction, best fucking. What the hell was that? I think I ran over a nail or something. Either that or my bag fell. Hold on. Let me see, I got my flashlight right now too. Fuck, man, it's cold. I really hope it's because my bag fucking came loose. Fuck. It's a nail. Fuck, man. And I got a fucking flat. Nice. Fuck, man. Why the fuck do people keep leaving shit in the fucking road? Fuck, man. People keep leaving shit in the fucking road, bruh. It's fucking annoying.
I thought your bike had those
They do. But it's a nail though. A nail is not gonna do it. If it's a nail that you rule against, yeah, I got a fucking fly. I can't even fucking go nowhere, dude. Holy fucking shit. God fucking damn, man. I cannot fucking stand people, bro. Fucking. And then went home, took the day off, didn't ride my bike or anything for the whole day. Next day over, had to go to work, got another flat. So then I got pissed again. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing this. So yeah, so sorry. So yeah, just no part two, just explain everything. Just everything went good though. Didn't end up with a strip screw. Just that was just it. But back to the video. Another thing to add on, I really don't like when people just leave stuff and they just litter and everything. So like the skirt thing, one of three things could happen. Number one, probably came from construction. However, it wasn't really, well, there's no however, it probably came from construction. Or number two, someone just threw it in the back of their truck and they're like, ah, it's fine. And then it flew out their truck. And number three, someone just completely just threw the screw in the street. Because I'm like, what the heck? And that's not even like the only thing. There's like, sometimes people throw glass bottles in the road and it breaks. And it's like, dude, like there's so much glass in the street I be seeing. And you know, depending on the shard, you could escape without getting a flat. But if it's like a really hard piece of glass, that's not gonna break apart or nothing, then you're more likely gonna get a flat from that. But if it's like a loose piece that's just, it just breaks apart easily, then you're good. But you know, I just don't understand, why do people litter? It's just so dumb. Like, just don't litter, just stop. People keep doing it every single time. And plus, like a screw like that, that's gonna give you a flat on your car tire as well. So it's not even like just cyclists affected by it. It could be regular cars be affected by it too. So just want to add that on too. Image on the screen just to show you guys. I hate these screws like so bad. Like these screws are like so easy to strip, dude. Like you can't make the thing too tight, and then you can't make it too loose. And then if you do strip it, then you're like, you know, it's like nothing you can really do. Or there's stuff you can do. So I don't want to make it seem like there's no solution. There's possible solutions right now. Right now we're going to the bike shop right now because I don't have to go to work until 7 in the afternoon. So I have 6 hours to basically find a solution. I'm gonna take it to Action Sports right now and see what they can do, because I read that you could do like a slit mod, so you can use a flathead screwdriver from now on. Or I'm gonna see what other option they could do. Like, can they get it out and replace it with a cotter pin or something? Like anything, like just replace it, because I don't want to use these screws anymore. Because if I have to replace the brake pads again, and then I can't fully get the screw out again, then I'm gonna have to throw a fit, because I'm sitting there like, bro, of all the freaking bikes, of all the pins they could have used, they used the pin that has a screw on it, that could get stripped easily. Like, I just hate that, dude. It's just so dumb. Like, I don't understand why in the world they decide to use that screw out of anything else. Because I got the back one out too, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just ask them to replace both of them. Because I don't want to deal with this crap again. I replaced the pin with something else, dude. Hopefully it's not too expensive. Because I'm not trying to spend, like, I don't need, unless I need to replace the brake caliper itself and they can't get it out for whatever reason, they can't get it out. I'm just gonna, man, dude, like, it should be a simple fix, I guess. There's not really a particular video of some of my situation, but there's multiple people talking about, their caliper got stripped or whatever and everything, and then yeah, so it's not like I was the only one that's had this problem before. However, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, I don't know if they're gonna overcharge you for a simple fix, because I'm just looking for options right now that they can do, because I want like something else. I want to see if they could do like a slip mod, like I said earlier. But right now, it's just that I can't really get the screw out. Because I have to go. I just want to see. Alright. The reason we're going to Action Sports is because they're closer right now. So I don't mind going to Pedigo, whatever it is. Bikes with David. I don't mind going to him. I love his service. He always does a good job. I don't mind it. It's just right now, because it's closer to work on Action Sports, going there. So that's why I'm going to Action Sports right now. So unfortunately I can't go to Pedegos. I might be able to go to Pedegos if they don't have a solution. Otherwise, like, either way, I'm just gonna leave my bike with them overnight, and then I'll just take an Uber to work, because I really can't ride this bike. I can't ride this bike that much. Well, I don't want to say I can't ride it that much, but it's just the reason that I can't adjust my front brake, because the pistons didn't come out. So I have to try to see if what they can do for me. Can they replace the screws? Like, I really hope it's just a simple solution, because they can't just act like they've never had this situation happen. And I was trying to describe the situation as best as possible over the phone, but I can't really explain it very well. I could have, I could have emailed David. So I could have emailed David. Man, I hope I didn't strip the threading on the outside, because, man, dude, because I tried to use the needle nose pliers and I tried to squeeze it a little bit and then twist it, but it didn't even move at all. So I was like, oh man, dude, it's like stuck. So I want to see if there's any solution I can do. I don't know if WD-40 will work. I don't want to try to use WD-40, because it might, if I overdo it, like if I squeeze it too much, it might cause damage to some stuff. Because I really just need to loosen the screw, but I have to be very careful I don't get it on the brake pads or the pistons or anything like that, because then I'm having more issues. But we'll see. And then, it's just like, because I was talking to David on the phone, And he said that he could try to get it out and then replace it with like a cotter pin or something. I was like, dude, can you do that? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh man. So right now I'm gonna see if Action Sports will do the same thing, because I don't want to go all the way to Bodego, because I don't want to overload him with like work, because he's usually by himself for the week. So I don't want to, like, you know, just put my stuff up there and then try to make myself top priority and stuff, and he'll be working on other bikes, and it's like, you know, I don't want to be that person that overloads him with work and stuff. I love his service, like everything. Like, he's always helped me out. He's adjusted my brakes probably like 2 times. He did a brake bleed for me when I made my own mistake. So I don't know if you guys see one of my earlier videos. I had to pedal all the way to the fucking store. I think the one video I was pedaling, I think the store was closed, and I had basically went all the way out. I just ran over glass. I went all the way out there. Let me stop real quick. Yeah, because it was just all glass right there. That was just glass. I need to stop right now. Anytime you guys run over something, like you run over a screw or something, don't like think lightly of it. You got to make sure you check. Always make sure you put it in 0 too, by the way. So come back here. I don't see anything. You want to make sure you come over here and spin your back tire. Make sure you have it on 0 before you do this too. Don't sit there and spin the tire when you have paddle assist on. But right now we're good. We are all good. I forgot to put the pedal assist on. Yeah, so yeah, you want to make sure you just check your tire, you know, because you may be able to go like probably like 4 feet, and then you're gonna get a flat out of nowhere, and because you ran over something. But just saying, you know, you're not gonna be able to see every little screw. I stopped right there because it was a pile of glass, and I ran a little bit too close today, so I just wanted to double check real quick. Because getting a flat, and you know, the reason why I checked on the back wheel instead of the front wheel is because majority of your flats are gonna happen on the back wheel the most. All your weight's back there, and plus like your front tire, it usually comes up more a little bit, so usually you'll lift off the ground more than your rear tire does. So you rarely get a flat on the front, and personally I prefer to get a flat on the front than the rear, because the rear there's a whole lot of pieces to take off and everything. But the taking off the front tire, you know, I gotta say this, like these front through axles, they're cool and all, but you know, like say like you need to like take it up and put it in the car, well, depending on what bike you have, if you have a front through axle, because this one has a big long fender that's attached to the thing, and when you take the wheel off, you're still unable to really get it in your car smoothly more. You're just making like probably like a tiny bit of room, but it's not really making a difference. So you got to twist your wheel and stuff and everything, you know, because it's just convenient to take on and off, yeah, but like putting it in a car itself, this fender gets in the way. It's a really long fender. Certain bikes have a shorter fender on theirs. I know the not wired e-bikes, Happy Run, they have a front through axle on their one of their bikes. I don't know if they still use it or not, but they have one of those. They don't have a long fender like this one. The wiredfreedom that I have right now, it's a long it has like the long fender right here. 20-inch wheels are huge, They're just, honestly, I just don't like 26 inches. I prefer 20 inches because they're shorter, more easier to work around. But 26 inches do have advantages, like they can keep you out the water more. If you ran over a puddle, it'll lift you up even more. You don't have to worry about your motor getting like covered in water and crap as much, because it's raised up. So that's a couple good things about 26 inches. But however, their tires are really big, and they cost a little bit more than 20 inches. But hopefully if I can get a walkie by January or February, probably January, if I save up enough. I would just have to make sure I don't call out anymore. But working at Target's pretty good. It's been swell. I had a couple of issues right now. There was one where I've been getting called to, I've been made to stay longer than I'm supposed to be longer. I'm supposed to be off at a certain time at a time, and then they make me stay longer. So I had to go to the back room, and my store director, she asked me to sweep the whole line and stuff, get down everywhere, and I was like, okay, I don't mind. And it was just taking a while though. I was sweeping the whole back, and then because everybody makes a mess there every day. So our inbound team, they're making the mess, but they're not cleaning up after themselves. So because of that, they really just leave a mess every time, and I'm sitting there like, well, I'm a front of store attendant. Why are they making us go all the way to the back of the store and to the back rooms to sweep up their mess? They should be cleaning up after themselves, not me. It's because I could say that it's not being lazy. It's just, it's just a fact. Especially because they always hold people accountable for not throwing away their cardboard or throwing their trash away in the right bin or whatever. They hold people accountable for that stuff. So it's not like it's me, I'm complaining about it like it's work. But the thing is though, it's they hold people accountable for throwing away their cardboard. When they leave it out, they don't throw it in there. They just leave it on the U-boat, and they don't throw it in the baler. So the same thing should be held together for them for not sweeping up after their mess, because they're just pushing their stuff, and then they don't sweep what they drop or whatever. They just make a mess. And I know it's inbound because they literally, when I went back there was a box of it had 3 empty cans in there and trash, and I was like, dude, so they purposely have a place for where they throw their stuff in, and then they just leave it, dude. That's just not right. And plus, again, it is front of store attendant. It's not backroom store attendant. We're front of store. We take care of front of store. If we have to get something from the back, then we have to get something from the back. But other than that, dude, that stuff should not be with the guest attendants to do. I don't mind doing it. This loud car not even freaking signaling, bro. Crazy. I don't mind doing it. It's just saying I don't want to get back there just to be doing that. And then the thing is though, I was kept longer than I was supposed to. I was supposed to be off at 4, and she kept me back there. It was already 4:40. So I had to, when she left the back room, that's when I was able to clock out and leave, because I swept up as much as I could. I swept every little thing that I could, and and I was not going to stay there longer. If I had stayed there longer, I would have been doing overtime, and I would have had to clock out for lunch had I stayed longer. So I had to just dip. I dipped out, and I clocked out, because I was like, dude, I'm already staying 40 minutes longer. I'm not gonna stay till a whole another hour, and I'm supposed to be off, So So she tried doing it again the next day. You know, like, it's busy right now during the holidays right now. So we had like no carts up there. I was doing carry outs and everything. And she wanted me to come back there to soup again. And I was like, dude, anybody else that's out there that's pushing, you could ask them. So I called her. So I talked to her on the walkie. I told her to go to 3. I told her the situation. I said, hey, so we're like extremely busy in the front right now. So we don't have any carts at all on both sides. They're completely empty. I had to get a carry out I have to do a carry out in a bit for 6 TVs, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more stuff, and I just cannot get to it right now. And she told me, like, she just said, like, try to get to it like before you leave today, and I was just fine. I was like, okay, yeah. But I'm sitting like, dude, you're calling me again to go spend the whole time back there. We're busy in the front. And it's like, it's not like, I'm not trying to sound like, well, yeah, I am complaining. Because it's like, dude, I'm not going to stay there stay there the whole time, not freaking doing work. Stay back there the whole time doing work and stuff. And then I can't do anything else in the front. Like, priority needs to be the carts 101. Because if the carts aren't there, then the guests are going to get upset there's no cart. Because, you know, most of them, they're not going to take a cart from outside. Just saying, they're not really going to. But, you know, they're not going to have a cart inside the store, and then they're not going to be able to buy it. They don't want to deal with the hassle of, like, going outside and then getting one. And then they expect to have carts inside. Why are there, like, 2 nails on the bike trail, dude? Like, are we serious? I just ran over 2 nails. I don't think I got a flat, but I should probably check. Just to make sure, dude. Just to make sure, because I don't want to stop right now and go to the bike shop and then go all the way back. Like, I don't want to do this crap. Worst case scenario, I'll just email Dave the pictures and stuff. I'll just see what they want, what he thinks I should do. I trust his expertise more. Make sure it's on 0, because sometimes I forget. Okay. Thankfully, there's no screw. Yeah, again, like, you know, I do this stuff like daily. Like, guys, you got to make sure you check, like, because what could happen is, like, the screw, you may think like, oh, I ran over it, it should be fine. Take lightly, like, sometimes the screws will blend in with the asphalt, so sometimes they'll be like super skinny small, or they'll be like black almost, and then you can really see them. So you want to make sure you check. Like, you're not gonna be able to see every single one going this fast, but just saying, you should check, you know, just stop, because what happens is that the screw gets, like, picked up by your wheel sometimes, like your tire, like in between the thread, and then it goes up on your fender and smacks it, and then I guess it pokes it into the tire more and stuff. So that happens. Because honestly, every time this happens, when I do get a flat and there's something stuck in there, like a screw or something, I feel like someone just screwed it in there for some reason. It just gives me that feeling, that vibe. I'm like, dude, if someone just purposely screw the screw in right now, dude. Dude, that white smoke looks so warm right now. Like, it just looks so warm to me right now. So warm. Man, I don't love you anymore. But you need to get out the bike lane, bro. Thank you. Man, there's the bike trail. So I would come back here on the bike trail and then ride it all the way to Pedego. Because if I don't leave it with action sports, then I'll just I'll see what David can do. I should be able to leave it with David, and I think I'll have enough battery life to make it home, probably. But it's just depending on what he does, or how long it's gonna take. It's just depending on the work and stuff, because I just don't want to overload him with all this work and stuff on another bike. You know, just because, you know. And he does a great job on stuff too. I just don't want these fucking mechanics, because I've never taken my bike to Action Sports before. Like, I've never taken it to them, so I don't know how much is gonna be with them. That's why I need to like ask them, to be honest, because I don't know. I really don't know. We gotta go left right here. This front brake is just, I can't use this front brake as much, because one side of the pistons didn't come out, so I know how to squeeze it out the right way, but it's just it's gonna take well, I just need that screw out. That's the only thing, because I can't take it out. But man, I'm honestly, I think I would have to wait till tomorrow to bring it to Pedego, because I'm definitely not gonna be able to make it all the way out there and then back. Like, I would literally have to I would have to bring my bike home and charge it, because I don't have the charger on me. You know, I'm not gonna really leave it. Well, I prefer to charge it at my house, to be honest, but just saying. But I really have to come to Pedego tomorrow, because I'm not gonna be able to bring it all the way out there today, because I'm not gonna have I'm just gonna pedal through. I'm just gonna go through. It's basically not even a through street. It's not a through street right now. So I mean, it's a through street basically right now for the bike lane, because they can't go straight. They can only turn left. So it's not like a car is gonna come and hit me. But you know, these bike lanes are huge. Like, these are huge bike lanes right now. They're very big. Some roads will have a little bit smaller ones, but they're not like too small. They're actually pretty decent sized. But honestly, I think I'm gonna have to make a 2-part video, more than likely, because man, dude, like, this issue was like such a stupid issue. Like, I just really hate that I have to take this to a bike shop again to get it fixed. Like, and I just need to see how much they're gonna charge me, because if they overcharge me for this crap, then, you know, I'm just gonna be like, dude, I don't know what to do. Oh, man, I didn't bring my speaker, I didn't bring my backpack. All I brought was my wallet, and then that's it. So right now we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what they're gonna do for me, see if they can fix it. Can they just replace the pin with something else, like something, so I don't have to deal with this crap? This is annoying. But I'll see you guys in a bit. I will hopefully do a part 2, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.